Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Community Watch here on Metro TV with me, Gabriel Ni Obodaya Topra Atunam Togba Ashong Kwaosonu. And in today's edition, I am with Rosemary Koko Anyigba, Dolita Na Kokoi. Yeah, right here with me, and we happen to be in a rural part of Accra at a point called Otuaple and again Kojo Ashong within the Gan West municipality. Kojo Ashong, Otuaple and neighboring areas, and there are a number of challenges that this rural community is faced with, and for which we are here to highlight them and then see how best that they could be addressed. Na has been here about a month ago to highlight the situation, but nothing much has been done about it. Hello, Na. So before we engage the residents here, bring us up to speed. What did you find when you came over here about a month ago?
Okay, so when I got here about a month ago, I realized that the bridge had some issues. Most of the plates on the metal bridge had removed, and it was hard for cars to use the bridge. In fact, it's very dangerous to drive at night. The roads are also very bad. There are potholes in most of the roads, and it makes it harder and longer when you have to drive using this route. And
now there is a truck coming which is struggling to use the bridge. So the bridge is a challenge. It's in a deplorable state, followed by the road. Having heard from Nakokoi, we will now be inspecting the bridge so you have a better appreciation of what we will be sharing with you. The leadership of the two communities, Otuaple and Kojo Ashong, is ready here. The leaders are ready. So we will get to the bridge, inspect it, and then come back to continue the program. So, Nakokoi, let's move over there and then inspect the bridge. Inspect our bridge. So that's a car coming. We are demonstrating the situation here to you at first hand. See the difficulty involved. Very risky. So here are the young people. That's a very huge boulder. On. This is the bridge we are talking about.
Yomoko, Lele. Inside Yomoko bagbemi, yo nukpa bagbemi. Neke no ni ne ya happy ya shalaja. Ashalaja ma bridge no lakai. Tipa ya gbemi leke gbome boy that agna bako wan pa fai, wan pa mna do fai. Wan pa je fai wan ye ba bako wa ake. Woso moko bagbo. Bridge year no year no ahuno na aka gbene ni efema. Ni bedi ni emie famo e wanwo wan pa je fai e cheme wan pa je fai.
So residents here are deeply terrified about the situation, and the gentleman you heard earlier made reference to an incident that happened in a neighboring community called Ashalaja, also within the Gan West municipality, where a bridge like this collapsed and people died as a result. So it's a major challenge here for which we would want to draw authorities' attention. Having inspected the state of the bridge, let's now get back there and then start the conversation proper. You find any way back no wajia was an igba shishi.
Me hanya fe o manye asha nyonkombe ne na kokoe ni di nabi dorite ba slami ke o amba slash fe be ne ba na bridge anu kwa tu ifa e ke queen mother e manya allo grandma mini yo je baba agbe mi nika wo tete me san ke ba ni amba ya me buawo e wo lewo ke kwe le ye gbeko le ba nya ye ke buawo e fa ni etu e ha wo no lele le te ye beko le ahane atule le ba survey ni bfn doji nmene dromona le ke ba kwa bridge ko ni ye le ke bua mo na me yo mi ko na me akwa he na ba chochoen ko na ji abua wo bo na afe ni ne ke bridge ne dani moko ba gbe mi asa ha wo ba ke wo mo nu pa ife wo ba ke wo oblahin ko blaye wo ba ke majian cheme ke ni ne majian nya me fe wo ke won pa fai won pa government e fai ko ni fi na ba na yeli ke bua mo ye Kojo Ashong o to a plan bridge aji abua wo ko ne fi o manje ha wo nya yura don.
So that's the Queen Mother of Onyansana, Queen Mother, saying that the situation here is concerning. It's worrying. The bridge is in a very deplorable state and it's life-threatening, for which she's appealing for urgent attention to have this bridge fixed for them. And they wouldn't want to see a disaster striking before authorities would rush in and then have it addressed and mention that, look, they are well represented. The Queen Mothers are here, the chief is here, and as well opinion leaders and young people, all in a bid to ensure that their pleas are heard and for the bridge worked on. So there is a young man on a motor who is complaining bitterly. Young man, come. So upon sighting us right here, he's been complaining, saying that they've been talking about the bridge over and over again. We will be speaking to the chief of Kojo Ashong briefly, but I've asked this young man who has just gone off from the motorbike to then share his frustration with us. You were on the motor complaining. What exactly is the problem?
Please, we wanted to do something about the bridge for us because I'm a tipper driver. We used to pass here most of the time, but as I'm talking to you right now, there's no way here. They have just blocked the road. When we wanted to take another road, another way, we have to go long distance before you can get the load. Please, when you go to the place when you load, you have to pay council tickets. After the council ticket, what's the meaning of the council ticket for us? Is it not the maintenance for the road and the other stuff for us? So please, try and do something for us. That's why I'm talking, not that I'm just talking. Please. Thank you.
Have a reason to then speak up to ensure that this road is fixed. You've been paying tax. So thank you very much. And we wish that it is fixed for you. Now let's get to Kojo Ashong's chief.
Because MC in your BNA, Nilante Wickinson. Lady wa MC in your BNA. One can make here, one qualify neighbor model or assemblyman in your BNA. Na amekwe, na afegbe na awo. In your more marry, Tramaniaba.
Yeah.
I'm the chairman of the union.
Oh, okay, of the drivers union here. So how concerning is this to you? We've heard from some of the drivers here, but share insight into this with us.
This bridge was constructed very long ago, and some time ago, about 5-6 years ago, we had the same problem here, that the community have to come together to fix the bridge. Afterwards, nothing has been done to it, and we are still facing the same problem.
So at some point, you mobilize yourselves as concerned residents to fix it?
Yeah, that is it. And we were waiting for the government to do something about it. You can see the condition of the bridge. It has been there for many years. No maintenance, and it's so small for the community as the community is growing.
What step as a leader, because it's your members who use this route most for their livelihood. So what step have you taken?
We've consulted the council, that's the West Council, We've been there several times talking to the urban transport director. We've seen the MP over here. We've seen the DC, MCE over here. We've talked to them, but they always give us a promise, as it is. We shall be coming, and we've seen nothing about it.
Well, at least you've taken steps to ensure that this is fixed. And what we are going to do on Community Watch is that right after speaking to the residents and inspecting the situation and bringing you a first-hand situational report, we shall meet with the Municipal Chief Executive for Ga West, that's Nilante Wilkinson, to then seek answers from him. Why is it that he, together with others, have been promising the people of Kojo Ashong, Otuaple, Onyansana, and other neighboring communities? So there are two persons seated on a motorbike just passing by, and we're saying that Mumbeye Maye, my tree is very bad. But, well, I got the understanding that they were appealing for these personalities I was calling, that's Nilante Wilkinson and other key leaders, to listen to their plea and come over and fix it for them. For some reason, the assembly member here is stuck at a distance, and the Queen Mother here is calling, inviting him over, that you need to be here. You need to speak to us. You need to explain to us what you've done about this bridge. Honorable, you are representing the people at the Municipal Assembly. How come the bridge has existed in this state for years and yet nothing has been done about it?
Yeah, thank you very much. In fact, this bridge was constructed 1990, far back, which was a temporary bridge linking Kojo Ashong community and then Otuapre community. Since then, you see, there is low tension of population-wise. But currently, as I'm speaking to you, we know it's a rapid development. Those days, maybe by the close of the day, only 2 cars will pass on this bridge, somewhere 1990 to 2000. But as I'm speaking to you, a day, over more than 500 cars patronage on this metal bridge per a day. In fact, because of the rapid development, now there is a need of construction is going on, building, other things. So in fact, heavy trucks used to pass on it. We have a tipper truck that convey laterite and then sand to the various community. We have the heavy trailers also which distribute cement and all other things. You see, no matter how it is, we can't stop them, that they shouldn't pass on it, because so far as there's a development, structures also must go on. So what we are pleading for the government is that the temporary bridge should be converted into a concrete bridge. So far as the road is concerned, we were told 4 years ago that one contractor called Memphis has been awarded the contract on this road. For that matter, we want to plead with the government if this bridge, metal bridge, can be inculcated in the budget so that we can have a concrete metal bridge, but concrete bridge, but not a metal bridge, so that in future it can fit the community, it can fit everybody in the area. Even when you are looking at the stage of the bridge, if right now, looking at the population-wise, a car is passing, and one from maybe Kojo Ashong, one also from Otuapre, this means that one have to stop until all the rest of the cars floating from Kojo Ashong to Otuapre, the other ones, they passed before. For that matter, we are pleading for the government. We know that he has done a lot, but still the cake that is sharing, if it is small, we the people of Kojo Ashong and Otuapre community are saying our cake or the part of it should be given for us. Thank you very much.
Okay. So the assemblyman is just like the others, saying that, well, he's represented his people very well. He's done his best to ensure that he brings the attention of the authorities to the plight of their people, but he was told that this road had been awarded on a contract, and as a result appealing that it is factored into the project. And if this road has been awarded on contract 4 years ago, and yet we are still seeing potholes, we are asking that when is the project, has the project taken off, started?
So the project started 4 years ago.
And has it ended?
For the interim, it has not been tendered.
Okay. Okay. So the project came up 4 years ago, and we can't say much about it as of now. Thank you for staying with us here on Community Watch on Metro TV. We are currently at the mid of this stretch of road from Kojo Ashong to Obom. And so we have some elders from Obom and Pomponno joining the elders from Otuaple and Kojo Ashong, and also from Onyansana joining, and we want to then know how the state of the road is affecting them. But currently I can see a car approaching, so let me quickly dash to then speak with this driver and revert to then speak to these elders.
I'm Ben. I've been plying this road quite often. The road is too bad. Even where we have the third road, the potholes in the third road is even worse, and let alone this part. When you move towards the end, you could see that the road is so crumbled to extent that even if you are using a very good car, you can't even move freely. I don't know if the state or the assembly want to do something about it for us. Yeah.
In your estimation, how many minutes, or well, even if hours, would it take if this road were to be tarred? And now how many minutes it takes you? Let's appreciate the dynamics.
From Trey Junction to the junction here, Obom, Trey Junction can take you just about 50 minutes to here, or even 10 minutes. But it's taking me almost an hour to get from Trey Junction through, in fact I tried to use Akraman, through this place up to Kojo Ashong, up to Obo here, taking almost about an hour. I left close about 2 o'clock thereabout. It's 3:16. I've just gone to the place and I'm returning. The road is just too bad. The government has to do something for the people in this area. Even if they won't tar the road and they will just get a grader to level it, it will make movement on it a little better for us.
Thank you very much.
My name is Ebenezer from Kofikwe, youth chief of Kofikwe.
Okay.
And then this road from Obom to Kojo Ashong is very bad. They started it on, I think, last 4 years, and then they couldn't finish. See the holes over here. And then when the rain fall, we have River Adeso here passing here and Pomponno. This time we are in rain season. But actually when you see the holes and then the road, the potholes are very bad. We have the chief executive from Amasama constituency, Kremet.
The Gan West Municipal Chief
Assembly.
Executive.
Yeah. And then Domia Barboom, Chief Executive, Nyani. They don't do anything at all. We are suffering here. Even when rain fall here, we can't cross this here from where we are standing to Obom. So we are suffering. So we are praying the government to come and do something to it for us so that we will be okay, and then we will feel happy here that we have government, or we are voting for a government. Thank you very much.
But are you impressed with the level of response or attention being given you by central authority on this stretch of road?
Oh, actually, it's not good at all. And then we want them to come and do the road for us and then tire it for us and then asphalt it for us.
Niko kwe road there bonde kanshie mobo ni kaje 4 years ne na wa fe road na kwa shibie ni amefe ne kan ma covet ne kedi biye wona dokodon ko to bi egbeke no ya dangerous abanya fobo egbe na no ni aho ni bi yo de bona won kpa fai wa ke amele ake bi efita gan he ameke wo koni won kwa bonu wale woni wo ba fi shi boni ni ya le won kpa fai na mba kwado ko fi ha wo bi e towo ke mboko je ake mboko ha le emergency alo moko ana emergency ko hospital ko na kele mba ogbo mobo onu won kpa fai ni amekwe na amefe no ko ya wo.
Okay, so he's spoken about 3 things. The first being that it's very difficult to convey sick persons for further treatment, and he feels that it's not the best. And also he mentioned a security situation that because it becomes difficult for vehicles to ply this route and such that if it should ideally take commuters about 20 minutes to use this road and that it takes about an hour, unscrupulous persons could exploit the situation, could take advantage of it and then attack unsuspecting individuals at night and then rob them of their valuables. And as a result, he's appealing for authorities to pay attention to the situation here and have the road fixed for them. He also then referred us to some structures we can find here, items left, which we believe were originally meant to be used in fixing this road, but they've been abandoned, and I am very certain that it took the taxpayers' money to have some of these things provided. And I've had to pause the interview with our host and to approach these 3 young men you see. So they are on their way to Obom and have had to stop to then share concerns they have about the road. Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to Metro TV's Community Watch. So when you cited us on this stretch, then you voiced out that you want to share your concerns. What are these concerns, sir?
The concern is how our road it is not good. Since almost a year now, the time they came to come and do this bridge and what do you call it for here, they assure us say they will make and finish. Now they will come and do the thing. They leave almost trap for here. If nighttime where you come here, where you not watch well, you will kill yourself. And so we approach to them, say the work where they say they will do it, they will come and do it perfectly for us, because this road we use anytime, any moment. And so we are appealing to them, we beg them, they can't do the road. It's so serious. It's so,
when it rains, it's serious, yeah.
So serious. If you don't know, or if you travel, go somewhere small way, you can't where you don't know how the road it is, maybe you will die for here. And so we beg them to come and do it for us. Yeah.
That's a passionate appeal. And whilst you were speaking, your other colleague was also backing you up, saying that, look, the rains create a much terrible situation here. So what do you also have to say about this situation?
What I have to say is the road, the government have to help us for the road, because when it is rain, you can't pass. The water will cross the road because no cargo coming. No.
You are young businessmen and you are even on your way to transact business. How is this road affecting your business? How is it affecting your trade?
It's affecting us because we have to use the road and go smart and calm. But how the road it is, you can't make any faster and go. And it costs you petrol, now petrol to the cost. And it costs you petrol in and out. And so it's too much. We are appealing to the government to come and make something for us. Yeah.
Thank you very much. And please drive safe and arrive well. Good. So you are still on Community Watch here on Metro TV. I'm now getting back to my 2 colleagues, Dolita and also Rosemary Koko Anyegba, to wrap up on this conversation here on Community Watch. So it's been a long day, yet fulfilling. We came here since morning and it's almost getting to evening. How has the experience been for you?
Well, it's been very eye-opening that there are places like this in Accra. Accra being the main city, you know, it's very disturbing that we claim to be developed and all that, but it feels like we've closed our eyes to some certain parts of the area. I mean, if there's development, it should be roundabout development. It shouldn't just be some places are developed and others aren't. So this is a bit disturbing and eye-opening.
Dolita Na Kokoi Okai, Princess of Onyansana, and also Otuaple. Right, so her grandmother is a queen mother in this area, and Manye Koko Anyigba, Manye of where Dansoman Hansonic. But Rosie, you've been working so hard too, just like Dolita, with your camera here, seeking to ensure that you bring the plight of the people of Otuaple, of Kojo Ashong, and also Onyansana and Obom and neighboring communities to fore, to then have the challenges addressed. What's your own assessment of the situation?
Well, it's fulfilling coming here, but I feel sad. Sad because to notice that you live in a community where your bridge is in a deplorable state. Your road is in a deplorable state. Community members are unable to speak well about living in the community because all the social amenities that are supposed to be available for them is not available for them. So I am very, very sad, and I'm hoping that with all that has been said today, with their passion and everything they've spoken out, the authorities will hear them out and then ensure that this their road and then their bridge will be fixed for them, so that maybe we don't end up hearing of a situation whereby a child has fallen into the bridge or a car has entered into the river as a result of the broken bridge and all that.
Okay. Well said, Rosemary Koko Anyigba, and also Dolita Na Kokoi Okai. From here, we are heading straight to the municipal assembly, that's the Gan West Municipal Assembly, to hear from the municipal chief executive. He must share something convincing. His words must be reassuring for us all, so that when we come back some other time, we know that we are coming to see this road tarred and also the bridge fixed for them. Earlier, you drew my attention to an issue. It appears everyone who sees us along the way goes like, they have a chorus. Yes. What's that chorus?
That the media keeps coming and yet nothing is being done.
And it appears they even get angry at us, and you tend to wonder, why are these people angry at us? What have we also done? We are only here to bring the issue to the attention of the authorities. Did you notice that too, Rosie?
I noticed it. You know, sometimes you feel angry that you've complained about certain things almost all the time, and yes, so it's not getting the needed attention that it deserves. So at a point, you get tired of it. So I feel their pain, and I'm praying and hoping that our report will be the end for them.
Indeed. And dear Municipal Chief Executive, we are coming over to you, but also moving a bit beyond you. We are talking about the Ghana Highways Authority, urban roads, and other institutions to look to this area and help them address their challenges. You see that we are receiving bullets for you, bullets meant for you. Yeah. We have rather been at the receiving end. Okay. We accept. It's part of our work, but we shall continue to highlight them till you come over, receive your own bullet, and ensure that you fix it for them. And indeed, if you fix the challenges for them, we shall be here to sing your praise. Join us to meet up with the Municipal Chief Executive. Continue watching.
entire route from Three Junction to Obom Domiabra is about 18 kilometers, and it has awarded to a contractor already. The contractor have to do something on the bridge before they will construct a new bridge. But as at now, the people are still using the old bridge because we haven't done the new one. And we have stopped all the tipper trucks not to go through that bridge. The small vehicles, like the SUV and the saloon ones, can apply that bridge. Nothing will happen. But you see, it's getting deteriorated. So it's like people always afraid of going through that bridge, even if you are driving. I myself, I'm not saying it's better, it's not. But you know, our procurement issues, it's not a day. But I can promise you that next week we have a site meeting with the contractor, which he has to do something on the old bridge before the new one will be constructed. So our eyes are there. The road was given to a contractor, and the first quote, they realized that there is a lot of water on that stretch. So now, instead of bitumen, which we normally call sapiti, those ones has been cancelled, which they are redesigning the route to be an asphalt. That is why they have stopped, instead of them to apply the second coat. So there is nothing like a second coat. What they are going to do now is the asphalt road. It's not a bitumen road again, and the contractor will work on it. Do you know the people of Kojo Ashong warned me that the motorbikes, Okada people, they said, if I do the asphalt, they'll fight me. Do you know the reason why? Because according to them, if the asphalt is done, people will not take the Okada again. They will be taking the taxi and the trotro. So they prefer this. The Okada people prefer this. But they can't instruct us to do that. So it's not about, we are not looking forward to do those things. It will be done very soon. Because we already have a contractor on it. Just that things are a little bit slow.